So everything started in '97. That was like 14 years ago. I was 16 when I did my first workout. After the few sessions, I knew that's gonna be what I would love to do, you know, all my life. But first few years I was just training. I didn't have a clue about the properly good diet, about the supplements, you know. And 2004, just came over to Ireland, just moved from Poland to Ireland, and that's how I started, you know, the new part of my life right here. I was still training right here very hard. By first 2 years I was training at home because I didn't have a car, so the gym was too far away from my home, so I buy all of the equipment and I was training with my friend at home. But then, you know, I got a better job, you know, so I bought some car and started training in Galway City Gym. And in 2006 I've been on the first competition. That was a spring classic in Waterford. I saw the poster in the gym. That was yeah, Gustavo Badell. That was he was the special guest on that competition. So that's why I decided I would love to see that guy, you know, because that time he was like top 3 on Mr. Olympia. So that was a great chance to see him. So on that competition, actually, I decided that I would love to try competing, you know, maybe next year, because I was watching on the competition on that guy and said, I'm not too bad, you know, I'm not too bad. I give a shot and I try it. So when I'm back home, all the next year I spent for, you know, prepare all my shape for that competition. And in 2007 I'm back on the Spring Classic, but that time it was in Limerick, and I won the first place in the first time in class. That was something special. I never forget, because the Dorian Yates was a special guest that time, and that was the person who gave me a trophy for that first place. So that was something special for me. Then I decided to compete on, that was like year later on, yeah, that was 2008, on Spring Classic once again, but this time with a senior. But that day I just got the information that there wasn't enough competition, so I was have to compete in straight away in an open class, and I didn't get any good place. Actually, my shape wasn't too good as well, and that pushed me, you know, to train harder and harder. And I back on the stage 6 months later on in 2008. That was a national RIBF national championship. I got a first place and under 80 kilos, and I also won the overall that time. Unbelievable. I remember the first 2 weeks after the competition, you know, I keep my trophies for the overall, the big trophy, what you saw, the gold one. It's very impressive. I was just keeping it on the table, and every single morning when I was waking up, I just couldn't believe it, you know, that's my trophy. But, you know, it was happening. So in 2009, I decided I'd be represent Ireland on bodybuilding stage European Championship in Serbia. And that was my first top level competition. I got a great experience from that competition. I took a eighth place. Yeah, that was 8th place. So I didn't get into the final. I was a little bit disappointed of that, but I said that's going to be great lesson for me. I took a lot of experience, because that was a great chance to meet that guys, you know, with the great experience, and they give me a lot of tips and advice. So in 2009 I was competing once again on the national. I was defending the title, and I won once again under 80 kilo class, and I was getting again to the overall, but that was very hard class that time, because I was competing with the Cathal Tiernan, which is my very good friend from the gym. He was the best shape in his life, I think, you know, that time. So I knew that's gonna be very hard to beat him. But when I just heard my name, like a winner over a winner, I was so surprised once again, you know, and I was so happy as well. And then 2010, I was competing in Waterford Spring Classic. I won the under 90 kilo class, and I was competing once again on European Championship Classic bodybuilding class. I got the bronze medal right there. That was in Holland. And I decided after that time that I will take a break, you know, for a while, because I was competing, you know, every year since 3 years, like twice a year, all the time on the diet. I was a little bit tired, and what I have to say, it was pretty difficult, especially for the European Championship, for the classic bodybuilding, to get into my weight class. And I said, you know, to myself, it's no make sense anymore if I have to burning my muscles, you know, to get into the class. This is not bodybuilding, you know. I would like to improve, keep improvements all the time. So I said, that's my last time for the classic bodybuilding, and I'm going up. So right now I'm doing that process. To the end of that year, I'm planning to increase my weight till around 100-105 kilos. Right now I'm around 93, so I'm on the way. Everything's going pretty good, and I'll be back on the stage on Spring Classic for sure. Maybe something earlier a little bit. I would love to compete on Grand Prix in London. There is a Mr. Olympia amateur competition. I've been there last year. I saw that organization of that competition, fabulous. So it could be fantastic to be on the stage, you know, on that best guys from all the world. So that's what I'm doing right now, and yeah, that's all actually. Okay, so today after post-workout, I'll have my salmon, actually 200 gram and 100 gram of basmati rice. I just baked the salmon, so I just used that onion foil. I used black pepper, oregano with that. Not too much, but that's how I like. I don't need too much. I don't use any sauce, anything like that. So a little bit of pepper. Some oregano. Just rub it. And I put that to the oven on 200 degrees for 30 minutes. It's pretty quick food in the 30 minutes, and during that time I will cook my rice. Everything actually measured, even in off season. I would like to make sure that I eat the proper amount of carbs and the protein. So in this meal it's gonna be around 76 gram of carbs, around 42 gram of protein from the salmon. So 200 gram of basmati rice. A little bit more. I put like over 200, like 200 gram, because it's gonna be 2 portions for the next 3 hours. I will eat once again. This time probably I will have some chicken with that rice. Water, a little bit salt, just a little bit what I'm using with the pasta and the rice. I'm not using with meat or fish, just like you saw, just black pepper and oregano. So we wait for water. Okay. Okay, so we have our water. It's ready. Okay, so just put the rice. I think around 10 to 15 minutes should be ready. Fish around 20 minutes should be done. Okay. Okay, I think the rice is ready. Yep. Okay, should be fine. So that's our fish. It's ready as well. Perfect. So like I said, I measure everything. Okay. So we have to sharing that by 2. It's gonna be 309, which is 100 grams of brown rice. Sorry, basmati rice. Okay, perfect. So right now, I go for fish. It's ready. Yummy. 200 grams of salmon right here. And what else? Maybe it's gonna be weird for some of you, but I eat right now almost everything with some pineapple, which is giving me pretty good taste of everything, even with the fish. And what else? The pineapple helps us to absorb much better protein. So right now I'm eating around 400 grams of protein daily. So I really need to absorb that pretty well. So I'm using two slices of pineapple with my food. Okay, so time for it. Enjoy, guys. Alright, so we do some pre-workout right now, and we will train back today, so you can see how I'm training in off-season. It's a little bit different workout as I'm training on during the preparation. Much more compound movements, heavy weights. That's what we'll probably do today. So my pre-workouts, like I said before, I'm using the soul, using 2 scoops of that. It's giving me very good energy, you know, sharp, giving me good pump and endurance during the workout. Also the BCA Jet Turbo, that's great branched amino acids, which actually first of all giving me the good shot of energy as well, because there's extra ingredients there, the beta-alanine and black pepper keeps me warm, and of course protect my muscles during the workout. So I'm using 10 grams of the branched amino acids with soap. I'm using some glutamine as well. 5 grams, not too much. The taste of that is pretty good. So that's how it looks like, you know. Every single workout looks like that. Okay, so ready for workout now.